guys, Erin here, today sharing some information with you about the very compassionate and very mystical sign of Pisces. So this video would mostly pertain to people who are born between February 19th and March 20th, meaning that the sun was in the sign of Pisces when you were born, meaning that this Pisces energy rules your inner being, your basic character, like who you are on the inside. But there really is so much more to the natal chart. Your moon and your rising sign are also going to have a very strong influence on who you are. So if you're Pisces and you're watching this video and you find that some of this information does not necessarily resonate with you, you guys are the ones that I encourage the most to get a little bit of a better understanding to your entire natal chart, because there really are so many things that could come in and modify this energy. Okay, so before I get going here, I'm just going to say I am a Pisces, so I will probably mention myself quite a bit throughout this video just to make comparisons with this Piscean energy. Okay, so Pisces is a mutable water sign. By mutable, I mean that this energy is adaptable. It does well with change and it likes change. This water element brings this like emotionally charged energy. The water signs definitely have a tendency to be more emotional. And Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. Before Neptune was in the picture before 1846, Jupiter was considered Pisces' only ruler. But I can definitely understand very clearly why the combination of these two energies is what makes Pisces what it is. Okay, Neptune influences illusion, like dreaminess, spirituality, mysticism, psychic capabilities. And Jupiter is this expansive energy that has a strong influence on philosophy, faith, and hope. So the combination of these things is very Piscean, okay? And let's see, every zodiac sign rules certain parts of the body. And for Pisces, this is the feet. Pisces can definitely have a tendency to have very sensitive feet. I will say that when I was a youngster, I remember very clearly my mom trying to put socks on my feet and just throwing the worst temper tantrum ever because of the seam on the socks. It had to be perfectly laid over the top of my toes. If it was, you know, out of balance or hitting the tip of my toes or underneath my toes, it was the worst thing ever. And also, Pisces by nature is not a very grounded energy. It's very floaty. So for myself, I have experienced, and let me tell you, I'm a Pisces, very naturally ungrounded, but furthermore, I have no earth element in my natal chart. So recognizing that I'm a Pisces and Pisces rules the feet, I, for myself, have discovered that touching the earth with my feet for at least 15 minutes a day, I usually try and do more like an hour, but at least 15 minutes a day really helps me stay grounded. Pisces and the feet, they can also have a tendency to have like really beautifully shaped feet and toes and that sort of thing. Okay, so Pisces is represented by the two fish that are tied together. Okay, this is actually representative of many things, but really the best way that I can think of to describe it would be that like one fish is evolving through spirituality, like in the spiritual dimension, and the other fish is in the earthly realm, and they're tied together so that they don't get separated. And this, I mean, really, this represents the infinite duality. That's really what I think of when I think of the two fish that are tied together, the infinite duality between this spiritual realm and earth. Okay, so let's see some things to bring Pisces luck. Our lucky day is Friday, so I usually try to do what's important to me on Fridays. For me, it's important that I get outdoors and put myself in nature and connect with nature. I try to do that on Fridays, but whatever it is that you love to do, I encourage you to do that on Fridays. Our lucky numbers as a Pisces are 2 and 6. Creating things and patterns of 2 and 6 will actually help to bring you some luck, or just incorporating these numbers 2 and 6 somehow into your life will help to bring you a little luck as a Pisces. Your flowers as a Pisces. Okay, this would be water lilies and white poppies. I have not had the opportunity to grow water lilies yet, but I do have tons of white poppies growing, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And I can feel that this energy just resonates well with me from the poppies. Okay, and our birthstone as a Pisces is aquamarine. Definitely one of my favorite stones. I've got a bunch of them here. It's like the color of the ocean. And what these stones do for the Pisces energy is actually can help to bring a stronger connection to the spirit realm. So obviously I love to carry around aquamarine. This stone is also exceptionally beneficial for people who like to travel the sea. This will help to keep you safe while you're at sea. So if you're a Pisces, I strongly encourage you to wear or carry around some aquamarine. And furthermore, our metal as a Pisces is platinum. So aquamarine set in platinum could really help to, help us stay on the path to our highest soul purpose, that sort of thing. For every zodiac sign, there's a particular cell salt dedicated to you. And for Pisces, this is ferrum phosphate, which is iron. It's very important as Pisces that we get iron in daily. And some of really good sources of natural sources of iron would be lemons, legumes, spinach, but my favorite of all time is definitely chocolate. I personally always go for raw organic chocolate. If you can get your hands on biodynamic raw organic chocolate, even better. So that's my favorite source of getting my ferrum phosphate in daily. Let's see, to just kind of sum this entire Pisces energy up here. Pisces, again, a very spiritual energy, very unearthly. It's kind of wishy-washy. It's challenging for this Piscean energy to make up their own mind. I know that for myself, it really helps me a lot to, just kind of not necessarily have other people make up my mind for me, but I definitely, it's encouraging for me to, seek opinions and that sort of thing to help me make up my mind. Let's see, Pisces can be a little bit flaky, can be a little bit oh yeah, we'll make plans and we'll do that. And then last minute, Pisces will kind of float off to do something else. That's that mutable energy. Pisces can be very, very compassionate. And I know I experienced this for myself almost way too often. I mean, my entire life, it's if I see a car accident, I actually feel it. I don't just see it and observe it. I feel the pain and the anxiety that is coming from the car accident, or anybody getting injured or that sort of thing, or anybody even in situations where I see somebody, being made fun of or that sort of thing. I automatically have compassion for the situation. I've got some Aries in my chart too, so it makes me want to stand up for the person who's being made fun of. But regardless, there's a lot of compassion that comes with this Piscean energy. Again, this energy can be a little bit psychic. For myself, the way that I experience the psychic capabilities is not, if somebody comes to me and asks me for psychic advice, I'm generally not capable of, being able to answer that question with psychic awareness. To me, it works in a different way. It's I'll just be sitting there, meditating, or not even meditating. Sometimes I'll just be sitting on the couch reading or whatever it is. Sometimes I'm eating my food and suddenly something will come to me. An idea will just come to me, or a thought that is very much in tune with what I'll need to know in the future. I definitely take a lot of notes, but it's this psychic awareness of oh, okay, that is a very strong possibility or probability for that happening over this next month. And I will, take action on that and just use it to my advantage. So, but that's not, it works differently for every Pisces. It depends on the rest of your natal chart on how this psychic capability can work for you. But again, using that aquamarine can definitely help to tap into those psychic awarenesses. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap up my Pisces video here, guys. If you would like to get an astrology reading with me, you can reach me through email. That's ErinWaageAstrololgy@gmail.com. I will also post a link to my website. You can book an astrology reading there. I also am fairly active on Instagram. My screen name on Instagram is Imaginal_cell. You can send me a direct message there to book an appointment. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Namaste to all of you.